morning.
Morning, guys. We're at the Minnesota State Fair. It's 12 days of Minnesota get-togetherness. And this is our first day here, and I think the only day we're going to be here. But it's kind of a cloudy day, it may rain, we're not quite sure, but we're looking to have some good time.
At least it's not hot out.
It's not hot out, it's kind of chilly, it's like only 60 maybe. But lots of good food, many on a stick. We're looking forward to it.
Gonna get some breakfast now.
Yes. Alright, first stop was French Meadow Bakery. And for breakfast, because we're here pretty early, it's like about 7 a.m. and not a lot is open yet. But we're gonna enjoy our coffees. And I got a chocolate croissant, and so did Kyle. This looks pretty similar to Disney's chocolate croissant except for the powdered sugar. But that'll get us going this morning. This is our local newspaper. They're not open yet, but I just love some of these shirts. Starting out this freezing rain is what you fear in the wintertime when the weather comes on. But I love this one, and I might have to come back and see how much it is. We love it here. Kinda, not really. There's the mall. And because it's the fair, the Great Minnesota Stick Together. I just love the seating at this restaurant here. Kyle's gonna take a seat. It's all dirty in there. Yeah, that one's got like a cigarette butt. Maybe I don't love this seating here. How's this one look?
No, they're all like dirty.
But it's cool nonetheless. And usually once this fair gets going during the day, you can't find a seat anywhere for that. You know, we have to get our animal viewing in early before it gets too stinky in here. Hello.
You're on camera. Hey guys, pay attention.
They're too busy eating. Oh, hi. He wants you to pet him, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm good. They're hungry.
Some little ones. So this is something you never see me go in. I don't think Kyle either. But it's the haunted house. And every year you see it, and every year I say, no way, Jose.
No haunted mansion, right?
It's no haunted mansion. A lot of scary actors in there. And we're too afraid. And I think it's a lot of money too.
$4.
Oh, is that it? Well, what have we been waiting for all these years? I'm just kidding. So the fair also has a sky ride that's been here forever. It goes way up there. And you go up slowly rotating to reach the top there. So we'll go on that later. Even though I don't like heights, I've managed to do it a few times without getting sick or freaked out.
It's not too scary.
It's not too scary. Yeah.
A little smaller.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like your knees kind of go right up to the entranceway. At least our knees do. But yeah, we'll hit that later. So this is the free stage where they have performers all day and all night. Like tonight, for instance, they have Bog Hats of 70s fame, right? 70s?
Yep. 60s,
Yep.
70s.
60s, 70s. And it's free. And they got seating everywhere, and they have these Adirondack chairs, yeah, which are highly coveted. So if you come during like the afternoon, they are full and they remain full, and people will not give them up. You usually have somebody go run and get your beer for you while you sit there and hold the chair. So
people fight over them.
People fight over them. Well, I don't know if I've ever seen people fight over them, but
making that up.
Kyle with alternative facts. There is the big wheel. It's not really lit up yet. It's usually all the spokes, I guess you call it, I don't know, of the Ferris wheel that would be all lit up. Different colors. Seen it on TV. It's been pretty, hopefully they'll come on later unless it's just like a nighttime thing. I'm not quite sure, but.
It was a lot faster than the Orlando Eye.
Yeah, it goes a lot faster than the Orlando Eye. I think you get 2 rides out of it. So it looks like it's $5 each. You get on and they load the whole time, and then you go 1 rotation round after that. Here's a better view of that sky ride I was talking about. We actually have 2 sky rides. One is like the bucket form, and I still wouldn't go on that one either. But yeah, this is what it is. So there's 2 of these and I'm sure it's a great view, but again, no thank you. And that noise behind us is fresh squeezed orange juice and lemonade, and they're using it like on this John Deere tractor kind of thing, which is pretty awesome. So it's 9 a.m. and the beer has just opened, and there's already a long line for it. And do you recognize that guy waiting in line? Yep, that's Kyle. But they have really good blueberry beer, so we're gonna try that. We had it last year and it was really good, so we're gonna give it a try again.
Can you set a large or regular?
A large, please. And there it is in all its glory. It's beer with, I think it's topped with like a blueberry foam.
Frozen blueberry or something.
Frozen blueberry, something other. It looks delicious. And the verdict. Oh. Darn World's Fair. Well, we're in the history building, and it just kind of talks about how the fair got started, previous attractions and food, different acts they used to have. It's pretty cool. This is pretty new. I think it opened maybe 2 years ago. Just talks about the history of the fair. The Minnesota State Fair is largest by daily attendance in the country, and second largest by total attendance only to the Texas State Fair, which is open twice as long as the Minnesota State Fairs, which is why they beat us. Otherwise, Minnesota would probably have the biggest fair in the country. Still highest by daily attendance. It's at least over 100,000 people each day that come to the fair. And here's the second sky ride we mentioned. So they're like buckets instead of the ski lift type things. Some are painted pretty funny, like there was a cow one I saw earlier. There he goes right there. Bacon on a stick. Want to give it a try?
Yes, but there's a, I don't want to poke myself though.
Chew with your mouth closed. You were just fully enjoying it. We're ready to go on the sky ride, and I'm nervous.
I'm not.
He's never not. Yeah. They just closed the doors and these were going up too. We're hanging out now. So I'm just going to concentrate on the camera. Here we go. Onion, guys. And apparently he talks this year. He was here last year too. But he's staying quiet apparently. But he is dressed in 100% recycled clothing from, I think, like the Goodwill. So you can see all the shirt he's wearing, like it's a bunch of different shirts, and the jeans he's wearing are a bunch of different kinds of jeans. Did you know that Kyle was featured in the Fine Arts Building 2 years ago at the State Fair? He did not enter this year, but we're gonna check out and see what we can see. The duck bacon wontons, so we'll give those a try in a little bit. Sorry for the noise here, but there's like a tractor area and they're running this one over here the whole time, and a couple other ones too, so it's pretty loud. Are they good?
I forgot what's in there though.
Probably like duck bacon?
No, there's other stuff besides
that. Cream cheese. Look what I got. Some hot, fresh mini donuts.
Yum.
Yum.
Good.
Good as always. You can't go wrong with mini donuts. Welcome to the dairy building where it's mass chaos while everyone tries to get ice cream and malts and shakes and ice cream goodness. Crazy lines, super busy. Then there's vendors in here too. So every year they crown princesses for the fair. Princess K it's called. And they all get carved out of butter. And they have to sit there for 6 hours, it's refrigerated. But they get to keep the butter when the fair is done. So you can see there's some on the bottom that are already carved and done with. But I don't know if I could sit there for like 6 hours to get carved. The Fiesta, how's that phrase go?
Huh?
I can't think of the phrase.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fiesta Resistance, or how do you say it?
Fiesta Resistance?
I don't know, something like that. But cheese curds, fried cheese goodness. If you've never had them, get them if you can. So good. All right, Kyle got the Lincolnberry beer. Wanna try it? We give that a meh. I'll try it here. I like it.
Maybe I didn't get enough of it. I don't know. I didn't get what to.
It's not really beer-like. It's beer, but it's more like a.
Berry.
You know how like the Germany beer in a pot, how it has grapefruit in it? Similar. You know, it's more of a fruity flavor than a beer. The crowds are definitely here. You can see that people coming in. I think there's an entrance over there. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon in this crazy town here. So we currently have cookies on our hands, chocolate in my hands and in my mouth, We got the Sweet Martha's cookies, very popular staple here. They pile them high. Some actually fell off and we got our bucket and like within their cookie sheet, and I said, no, we're good. We don't need more cookies. So we're gonna like eat a couple more, throw them in a baggie and put it in the bag for later. Well, we're heading out of the fair as it gets more crowded. Just kind of had enough today, enough to eat, enough to drink. It's a little bit hotter now than it was this morning, so we're gonna head home.